So, let's start Group C. Yesterday, we had Group B in the round of 32. Today, we're going to follow Foggy a little. And his game is against a total unknown guy from China. Wodehuahua. I will, I guess, call him Wawa. Just because I'm a little used to it. Okay, gotta flip some stuff here. There we go. Okay. Noticed a little bug in our overlay, but whatever. There we have it. Foggy in the blue, representing the Ukraine. No clan has signed him up yet. Still a big mystery to me. If he's just gambling so much with the contracts, I mean, Happy got contract, or if he's not getting offers after his disappointing results in the first half of this year. But seems to be better. Seems to recover from that. And okay, interesting. Northern Isles is the map. We see a Blade Master here. No Farseer openings. I hope you don't hear the vacuum cleaner in the background. Should be filtered out. Our cleaning lady has arrived, apparently. So best of 3. First to 2 maps wins. Foggy is the big favorite, but he is operating under a pretty big delay. Should be around 150 ms, maybe. While Wawa is coming from China, so he should have pretty much 0 latency. So Blade Master could be item sniping, could be harassing. Oh, this peon, is he in range? No, Archer takes care of that kill. We have seen some Chinese orcs with amazing early game grunt control, for example, and Blade Master control. To steal items, to steal creeps, to get an advantage in the early, but then falling apart. Grunts can help in that regard with scouting and blocking, especially. Interesting already that this peon is scouting at all. I think he wants to see what hero he's facing, but for the Night Elves, this matchup seems a little set in stone with little variations. It's always Huntress, Expansion, Tier 2 Mass with the Keeper of the Grove. It's just a question, how do you prioritize these 3 things? When do you attack? When do you transition into Huntress? When do you expand? What do you think about 14 Sway? Do you think we can expect a 1-2-0-esque performance? Question by Mouse. I think 1-2-0 was a one-of-a-kind talent who had everything. The skill, the talent, the work ethic, and the nerves or the mental strength to be a champion. So I don't think we will see a performance like this in the next couple of months. But it's definitely possible that he's making a WGL run, for example. Oh, Foggy kills the first grunt. I mean, the experience got denied by the Blade Master, but a dead grunt is a good grunt if you're playing the Night Elves. Less scouting, less speed in farming. Keeper gets out now with a Staff of Teleportation, which is definitely one of Foggy's signature items here. He is already pushing with a little Engine Protector. I like that a lot. The tech is actually quite late for the orc. Double burrow. Very old school orc style. Foggy has an archer here. Man, the Ukrainian shows no mercy. So far. Can the archer get this? No. Just scouting with it. It's nighttime, so the vision of the orc is limited. And this is just distraction to keep the Blade Master busy, to not let him farm, to not let him creep too much on the map. In the meantime, Keeper is rising up, once level 3. And actually, is not expanding, and also not massing. This is a little weird build by Foggy. I mean, the AP cost a few resources. Oh, sneaky. Wow, I didn't see this. Not good. Not good for the Chinese. So a push is coming, and now the Orc is like, what the fuck is happening? This deforestation was not planned at all, and the Keeper with the staff onto... Oh, is he trapped? I think he is. He has to uproot the Protector. Or he's just safe. No, he can't attack. It's not on purpose, but the Blade Master finds him. Ancient has to uproot, has to move away. Oh, this is a bad trap, but... Oh, this Grunt is also very hurt. Could easily kill it. But Foggy wants the burrow to keep Wawa supply stuck. To not let him... Oh, he has 1,000 gold. Oh boy, seems like this Chinese is a little nervous here. But is the firepower enough? It doesn't seem like it. The repair was in time. Now he's building the second hero. Hunters are falling, so this fight is not really what Foggy wanted it to be. Nice micro on this hunt. Keeper is in trouble, has no consumable. Might be forced into a TP out. Kills another Grunt on the way out. And the second one coming as well. AP still doing some damage. And he's continuing this fight with this bruised Keeper of the Grove. Close to level 3. Throws another Entangle. And of course with an Entangle you can't move. And that is some more free damage. Especially with that rare Naga 2nd edition. Still no second engine of war. Okay. So all this time, Wawa is at tier 2, but doesn't build the tier 2 buildings, thanks to the AP and the hunts and the heroes, who will soon be coming back. Again, this staff already paid off. 3rd time he used it. Once to escape, and twice to join the army again. But it's only one hunt. And now we have Serpent Wards, so piercing damage against the tier 1.5 units, but here's an Entangle. Invo Potion on the Blade might be forced into it soon. This Illusion is tanking way too much damage. And the next Grunt falls, man. This is just a feast for this Keeper of the Grove, who rises up to level 3. Naga is hurt, okay, but there's way more mana. Next Entangle is coming in. Foggy just rock solid. And there's the kill. Level up for the Naga. There's another Entangle on this Shadow Hunter. I think he's just waiting for the cooldown. Or is he? Going for the Grunt. Tier 2 building number 2 at 8 minutes in. That's super late. And there seems to be no solution for Wawa to deal with these Entangles. They're just coming. Again and again. In the meantime, everything hurt. Good micro by Foggy, but he doesn't really have a solution to heal them up again. That's a little problem. But yeah, I think he saved every single one. Keeper has 0... Shadowhunter has 0 experience. Really cool. It wasn't the toughest threat. Or the toughest opponent here, but definitely a good sign that Foggy feels confident again. Heal scroll number 1. Can you afford a second one? Will he wait for that? Not too sure. He's creeping at least. Gives Wawa some time to get his Blade Master back. War Mill here. Maybe. What does he want to do with the War Mill? Maybe just upgrades, but he's at 30 supply. He's so crippled. Scourge Bone Chimes, 1 for the shop, but he can get another heal scroll for it, and he got that already. Uses it already. Okay. That was 500 gold. That just healed the army back up. Foggy taking it slow now. Owning the middle. There's a flute. That would be great. Does he have the gold still? He has 400. Could go for the flute if he wanted. Look at that. But of course, upgrades would be cheaper. Dryad's coming now. Is this the first game? Yep. That's why it's 0-0. So Book of the Dead can be nasty. We don't have the Adept upgrade yet. We don't have reinforced defenses yet. 4th time use this that. Good levels. He's not fighting an expansion. He's not fighting higher attack. 3-3 against 2-1. That tells you the story of this game. There's no piercing damage in this army. A little... like, siege damage is okay-ish. Magic damage is also good, but yeah, he never repaired this one. Will be supply stuck at 40. Foggy not breaking... okay, now breaking upkeep. Little bit of a caster's curse. First Dryads are out too for the ranged attacks. And these Huns should provide enough tankiness to fight this. But okay, decent damage so far, but there is plenty of entangle and no consumables. First grunt down. Spirit Link helps, but only for a little while until the rubber band flips back in Wawa's face, and that is soon. Electrocuted. Zip! And 9 supply are about to fall very, very soon too. Shadowhunter, double kill for Foggy. A walk in the park for the Ukrainian. And that's the first GG of the day. That was fast. Could have been faster, to be honest, but felt like Wawa was very nervous. Having 1,000 gold, not spending it on units, not seeing this AP. Yeah, this wasn't Foggy in, like... He was in full control, but he didn't even need it to play the best builds and stuff. He was having fun. Moon also with the 1-0 already. That's the only result I have so far, I think. Yeah. Can't believe Entangle is still as OP as it is. There are build orders around that, man. That map was kind of hard for it because there's no Shadow Priest, but people learn to play against the Keeper. If you think it's OP, it's very, very powerful, of course. But I mean, isn't the Night Elf Orc win rate 50% at this point? Duro tweeted it yesterday. I mean, these stats don't tell too much, but since it's from tournaments... At Duro WC3, he tweeted it. Let me dig that up. So I have to join the game first. Last Refuge next. Oh, I can see another AP push here. So Duro was tweeting it. There you go. You don't see all of it, unfortunately. What the fuck? OBS. Slipping. Okay, those are the win rates. Human versus Night Elf, 44%. Night Elf versus Orc is 50%. With an OP hero, that could not be the case. We have good Night Elves. We have a bunch of good Orcs as well. Undead versus Human is at 54%. It's also okay. Orc versus Human seems to be... is the most imbalanced thing at the moment, I guess. I'm kind of surprised that Night Elf versus Undead is so 50-50. But alright, there it is. There you have the stats of tournaments recently. So, Foggy with the lead. In the upper part of Northern Isles. Northern Isles Last Refuge. And Wawa could be down to the lower bracket after this map. Hot boy Warcraft, I played this game for a long time. Nice to see you still keeping the scene alive. Respect. I'm looking forward to showering myself in Reforged and re-emerging myself the Torrent Pride. Re-immuring, sorry, the Torrent Pride. Nice, man. Have fun. You don't have to wait for Reforged. Just start playing. Why wait? You can practice already. So, Foggy with match points. Oops, forgot that score. There we go. Foggy with match points to advance into the winner bracket semi-final.
A player's forces are under attack.
And a keeper. Again, on the other side, we have a Blade Master again. This time, most likely not with double. It's again double burrow and shop. This tech is so late. A reason for Last Refuge is a hard level 3. That's what you want to prevent. And for the second heroes, a lot of room and a lot of experience and good items to grab as well. Is this played on NetEase? Yes, it is. So Blade Master's running over right away. Just gotta circle it, no creeping. With that grunt, and at the moment the keeper is not level 1, so you can do that as Foggy decides to go for treants first, as he always does. So that's good damage right away. Threatening Foggy a bit. I like that. Good adjustment.
A player's forces are under
Wow.
attack.
He's teching without Huntress. That's something. Haven't seen it in a while. Could be a Talon build then. We've seen one Talon build, right? In the past couple of tournaments. Which horribly failed.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, Foggy losing an archer here. Definitely a way better early game for Wawa compared to Northern Isles. So tech at 25. Foggy's tech is of course super fast. Could be a very dedicated timing at tier 2 again. This time he can't AP push. He did that a lot in the past, but maybe due to the position, he's not doing that. Kind of, yeah, always a little harder in the south. He could do it here though, but it will take some time. It's not feasible, I guess. So Blade Master steals a bit from Foggy's side of the map, which is always good. And yeah, that's exactly what we see here. Keeper only level 2, far away from level 3. Creeping without Huntress is definitely a problem. I mean, he has the Engine of War close to the mercenary camp, but that's about it. Blade Master putting in some damage, but we do have Entangle ready, so maybe it's time for the grunts to retreat. Maybe they shouldn't be here anymore. Can't deny it this time. Archer safe into Shadow Meld, and yeah, that is the strength of Entangle. You don't want to be around a Keeper of the Grove when he has Entangle at that stage of the game. If you don't have a Shadow Priest, if you don't have Purge. A little over-ambitious by wodehuahua. So, tier 2 has been reached. Foggy, what do we do? Is it time for Engines of Wind? Time for Talents? Or do you just push with mass archers and alchemists?
Players'
Okay.
forces are under attack.
I'm curious. Nature's Blessing. Good for treants, increases their armor. Human versus Orc is such a joke. No wonder that Focus never wins a big title with this. Okay. You can argue like that, of course. But in the same time, where Focus didn't win titles, Fly and Lin won titles. So, what's your argument? This time we go Shadowhunter Spirit Lodge for the earlier purge. Every race has won titles in the past year, I guess. Well, for orcs it's a little longer, to be fair. Maybe a year and a half.
A town is under siege.
So here we go, push again, and if he kills the first he kills the Shadow Hunter. Pretty sure about that. Nope, saves the mana for the next entangle, but he easily cancels the Lodge, and this has been like this for the history of this game as long as I can think. Like, dedicated tier 2 Night Elf pushes into the Orc base, canceling tier 2 units, trying to get Orc burrows, and it seems like Wawa is not ready for that at all. He kills 2 archers though. But these are trades that he takes every time. Engine of War Rush. Having fun with the ends. Blade Master super hurt. Still ticking down. Has to invest the gold into a potion. Can't use it for a beastery. And that's all time for the Engines of War. Whew. So many losses for Wawa.
A player's forces are under attack.
I thought, okay, maybe that's a name
Is under siege.
with that ping advantage that he has that can threaten Foggy a little, but I guess Wawa is one of those players who got into these qualifiers by mass gaming. If you have a good position on the ladder, you can participate in this round of 32. Since there's a couple of Smurfs, it's enough to get top 40, I guess. No, top 50. As we have 16 players in the pro department as well. Potions are on cooldown. Blade Master's dead. And the Ancients are running with the 7 armor. GG! Foggy has an easy ride. The easiest ride into the Winnerbracket semi-final. But cool to see that he's in shape. No big mistakes. The fight on Northern Isles, the first one, was maybe not the best. Slight hiccup there, but it was okay. He, like, what do they say? A horse never jumps higher than it must, or something. Meteor has won the game against Super BT. That could be Foggy's opponent. Ice Orc has defeated Thunder, aka Michael, aka Rojinwook. PCG has defeated his opponent. That is... Who's PCG playing? Okay, an unknown orc from China. 1-0 at the moment. And Moon is in the next round as well, defeating Pink 2-0, waiting for his next opponent. So, do we have the Meteor game up? We do. Or is this the first one? It should be the second one. Alright, let's jump into this then.